If you clicked on this video, it means that you want to see another batch of bugs from the classic GTA San Andreas that you may not have known about. So let's get started. Pets in San Andreas are bugged, and there is no point to arguing about it. Not only do they not have much animation with interactions with each other and the world, but they also have another problem. Namely, the pets that are at the tables have the wrong animation assigned to them, and if they spawn, instead of the sitting animation, they will play the animation of withdrawing money from the ATM.
I'll have two number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, two number 45s, one with cheese, and a large soda.
This cutscene is legendary. However, what is interesting is what bug occurs immediately after its completion. Pay attention to where Sweet and Big Smoke are sitting. For unknown reasons, their positions are changed after the cutscene ends. Why is this happening?
Oh shit, here we go again.
At the beginning of the mission, everyone gets into the car in the same order as in the later cutscene. This is confirmed by the script for this mission. Ryder is assigned passenger seat 0, Big Smoke seat 1 and Sweet seat 2. Here, the programmers use the enter car function, which tells the pet which car to get into and which seat. After the cutscene, the objects are created again, but this time we want the pet to be in the car. The create as passenger function is responsible for this, and this is where the developer's oversight lies, as Sweet gets assigned to slot number 1 and Big Smoke gets assigned to slot number 2. Additionally, below these functions are a copied enter car function which assign proper slots, but this is completely unnecessary because our guys are already in the car. In previous videos I showed you that certain part of the map may have incorrectly applied LOD models compared to higher quality models. In Las Venturas, this is exactly where you'll notice that the LOD models have more construction elements than the normal quality model. I don't see much of any explanation for this error, but it's probably an oversight by the developers. I came across this bug a very long time ago, and it remains an unsolved mystery to me to this day. Have you ever noticed this part of the minimap? Look that CJ is on the rock, but according to the minimap, CJ is in the water. But that's not all. The unnaturally straight line of the land caught my attention. Remnants of GTA beta versions are visible in many places. So I started looking to see if the beta map had different shape for this area. But interestingly, it looks the same. If we look even more closely, we will notice that the map consists of square blocks, and the blocks differ in shades of color. I assume that already in the first version of the game, this fragment could have included a different terrain, and in the final part it was replaced with one from the final version. Let me know what you think about it. Another bug is present in all parts of the GTA 3D universe, and I showed it to you in my previous videos. In Las Venturas we can observe a bug with vehicles spawning in a multi-story parking lot. By entering a specific invisible area, the part of the code responsible for generating cars in the parking lot is activated. If we leave it, the cars will be despawned. Since programmers haven't changed the way they generate cars in the parking lot since GTA 3 and Vice City, it also looks weird in San Andreas. Do you remember how it twisted faces of pets on Wayfarer? It turns out that CJ also has his moment in San Andreas with a, how to say, not so natural facial expression. This moment appears in the cutscene of the homecoming mission, right after Sweet and CJ return to Grove Street. Now focus your attention on what is happening to CJ's face. I must admit that this is strange behavior and it happens every time, so some mistake was made when animating this cutscene.
Fuckers out of mom's house. You was born in there. Damn.
I don't know if you knew, but lampposts, fences and fire hydrants have a hidden power in San Andreas. The lamppost can show its potential in the Sweet Girl mission. In the final phase of the mission, if we pick up Sweet, we must quickly skip the cutscene. This will cause one sentinel to be blocked by the lamppost. Interestingly, we can use such a bug at any time. All we need to do is drive a car into any element that can be destroyed and reset the map state, for example by entering and leaving CJ's house. Of course, if no one stole our car, after leaving we will see that a given element has been spawned inside our car. Finally, I would like to show you the bugged barriers. It's a small detail, but barriers at railway crossing have an interesting impact on interactions in the game world. There are several of them throughout the state of San Andreas, but the bugged ones are located in San Fierro. As a result of a bug when placing the model on the map or entering the value in the code, the barriers are too high, which means that vehicles can pass under them safely despite the approaching train. For example, in other places this problem doesn't occur and the barriers are placed lower. But it isn't everything. While investigating this bug, I noticed that if the train is at the appropriate distance from the barrier, the closing animation will be turned on. For some reason this doesn't happen when they are opened and the position of the barriers is changed without a smooth animation. As always, let me know if you liked the episode. I encourage you to rate this video and subscribe. Thanks and see you soon. Maybe in some bug explanation?